Okay, so next step of this is to prep our aromatics. So we've got a couple onions, head of garlic, and a couple of jalapenos, and some tomatoes. So we're gonna do most of our knife work, or all of our knife work right now. So we're gonna start with the onion, and there are lots of debates on how to cut an onion. And so I'm not gonna get into that debate. I'm just gonna show you what I do on a regular basis and suggest that as long as you're safe, you should just do what's comfortable for you. I'm wearing gloves because I'm gonna work with jalapeno peppers, and the oils inside the peppers contain capsaicin, which is what makes them hot. When it gets on your skin, and then if you touch your eyes or your mouth, or if you have a small child around and you touch that baby's face or something, you're gonna burn them. So I wear gloves when I work with peppers, just because I don't like to burn myself later. I like to use, my favorite tool in the whole kitchen is a 8-inch chef's knife. You can use whatever knife you want. If you've not spent a lot of time working with a chef's knife, we're not going to do a knife skills video here, but I will encourage you to go online. Alton Brown has some amazing videos from his Good Eats shows that talk about the best practices knife skills. I'm not going to promise that I'll have all of them here, but I would really advise you to spend some time learning some good knife skills. So we're going to take the top of the onion off, and then we're going to take it, turn it over, and we're going to take the bottom of the onion off, see with the roots. You want to go deep enough into this that you get the core of the onion out, because if you don't go deep enough, you're going to end up with this root part right here, and that is not good eating. So you want to make sure that you get that off, okay? We're going to clear our board, take it right down the middle, then we're going to peel this outer skin off. And depending on how old your onion is, or the type of onion as to how easily it peels, we got lucky there. That was a really easy one to peel. Sometimes they're not so easy. And so we're gonna do this for all of our onions. So depending on what you're doing as to how much onion you need, because we're doing 2 dishes. One of them is garnished with a fresh onion. So we're gonna do 2. In a case where we had less dishes to do, or no garnish with a fresh onion, we might just do 1. Now, you'll notice I'm not crying, and there's a reason for that. There's no big secret to it. My knife is sharp. The sharper your knife, the less likely that your onion will make you cry. There's no guarantee. I do sometimes get a really potent onion and it makes me tear up, but the other thing is keep your onions face down on the board. I can feel a little bit of irritation in my eyes now after I cut the second one, but the more you keep your onions face down, the less likely that you're gonna get all teary-eyed where you're cutting onions. I say that and I'm gonna get all teary-eyed. So we're gonna go through the top. We're gonna cut some slices, and I'm just holding them still with my finger as I go through them. Yep, there goes the teary-eyed. I knew it was coming. You're not completely escaping it, but it's definitely less with a sharp knife. And then we're gonna go down the sides, and we're gonna end up with these diced onions. And again, you gotta do what works best for you. Keep your fingers out of the way. We don't want any injuries. Take some time to learn some knife skills and to practice holding that still so that I can get through and have a nice clean cut when I get all the way through to get my diced onions. When you get a piece like that, just take it away, get it out of your way. We're gonna turn it on its side. These don't have to be beautiful. I do agree with that eating with your eyes and food should be appetizing and all of that, but you know, we're food prepping, guys. We're trying to eat healthy. It's okay if it looks beautiful. It's okay if it's not perfect. Non-perfect food tastes just as good as perfect food. One of the big holdups sometimes with organic produce is it's not as beautiful as some of the produce that's waxed and gorgeous and has amazing presentation. And while presentation is nice, the quality of food is just as important or more important. Okay, we got this one last onion to go. And then we're gonna divide these up, and we're gonna have onions go into what we're cooking on the stove, and we're gonna also have some onions set aside to garnish with. Whew, that is definitely getting into the eyes. You guys wanna see the secret on avoiding the teary eyes? Come over and join me. This is a good trick. So you take a paper towel, and you get it wet, cold water, and you notice I'm not touching that part with my gloves that I'm gonna touch my eyes with, and you just touch your eyes right underneath. Boom, you get rid of that stuff and your eyes will stop tearing up, which is a good thing. Okay, come on back over and let's get our onion here. So we're gonna take a nice big handful of this. We're gonna put it in our bowl because that's gonna be some of our garnish for our tacos, okay? And then we're gonna start to separate our onions to put in with our turkey. So let's go take a look at our turkey and see how it's going, because then we're gonna start adding